Do you know how to make delicious banana nut bread? You want to learn how? Get with me! For our ingredients, we are going to need 1 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour. We're using gluten-free, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 3/4 cup of granulated sugar, but we're using brown sugar. We prefer that. 2 large room temperature eggs, half a cup of unsalted butter, 3 very ripe bananas. The more ripe, the better. And 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're going to add some Ghirardelli semi-sweet chocolate. We're going to use 210 grams of flour, 165 grams of sugar. I know, a lot of sugar. So you want to go ahead and mix in your dry ingredients. There's the teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, put that aside, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. You want to go ahead and blend it together, the sugar and the butter. Butter should really have been a little bit more room temperature. I didn't take it out enough. All right, so you're going to want to use 1 teaspoon of a good vanilla. Make sure that you have something to scrape your bowl down with. I don't know if you guys have a go-to utensil in the kitchen, but for me, it's this spatula right here. I use this bitch for everything. I'm talking about baking, scraping, making eggs. You name it, I use it. So make sure you scrape down the bowl. And then now here, we're going to want to incorporate 1 egg at a time. Really ripe tomatoes. That's tomatoes. Oh my God. Bananas. Wrong recipe. And the more like sickly they look or overripe that they look is the best. It has the best sweetness concentration. So don't be afraid to use them. The overripe they are, the better. And then what you want to do is you want to mash these bananas up. So it doesn't have to be super smooth, as long as they're just mashed up. That's the consistency we're going for. So I just used a fork to just mash them up. So this is the actual consistency you want. You can see it's very smooth. There's no lumps. So this is the consistency we're looking for. All right, so it's now time to incorporate all of the ingredients. Bananas. And then I like to fold it in. I don't really like mixing this part of the baking process because I don't like it to, like, if you beat the batter too much, it's going to be dense. I want it to be fluffy. And then now we want to incorporate the walnuts. Fold that in. How do you fold the cheese? There's a reference if you guys get it. Important part, don't forget to grease up your pan. This is not a very sticky dough. Dough, what am I talking about? This is not bread. This is not a very sticky cake, pound cake, whatever however you want to call it. It's not going to stick very much, but still you want to grease up the pan. Yeah. And don't forget, preheat your oven to 350. And then we want to fold in the chocolate chips. We like saving a few for topping on the top. So make sure you fold everything in. Here goes the part of putting in the dough, the batter. I keep saying dough like I'm making bread. What the fuck? Keep putting in the batter into your pan, 9x5 pan, by the way. Just to get out some of the air. And then we top it with some more of the chocolate chips. It is ready for the heat. So now you're going to want to put this in the oven at 350 middle rack, and that's going to go for about an hour and 10 minutes. While that's baking, now my executive producer behind the camera is going to enjoy the task of cleaning up. Alright, so let's go ahead and let's test it. Oh Lord, that looks so yummy. It's done! So this is the finished product. Let's go ahead and take a slice. It's still warm. I'm just an impatient ass and I need my slice now. It's my cake and I want it now! And let's go ahead and take a bite. I'm such a fat ass. Oh my God. Unspeakable. Thank you. Come back for another recipe.